Many people within the stacking community agree that stacking silver and gold is probably one of the most rewarding hobbies somebody can participate in. However, that being said, there are some people that you should not tell about your silver and gold bullion collection, and we're going to get to that right now. How you doing, everybody? I'm the Stacking Stormtrooper. If you're new to the channel, I'm a guy in a bucket talking about precious metals, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Many people agree that stacking silver and gold is probably one of the most rewarding hobbies there is, right? It helps preserve your wealth. You're not wasting your money on frivolous things. You're watching your wealth grow over time. Plus, the coins are beautiful. So there's a lot of benefits to stacking silver and gold. And because some of the people within the stacking community are so excited about this hobby, they want to share it with everybody that they know. And I totally get this. In fact, I am guilty myself of talking about precious metals to just about everybody I come in contact with. But that being said, there are some people that you really should not be telling about your silver and gold stack. And I just recently posted a video about people that you should be telling. And I'm just going to quickly refresh your memory as to some of those individuals in case you missed it. One of those people is your spouse. Now, some people in the stacking community disagree with this. They think that nobody should know about your silver and gold, and I disagree with this. Your spouse definitely should know what you have. In the event something were to ever happen to you, they need to know what you own, where to access it, and what the value of it is. And even one step further, who to sell it to in the event something were to happen to you. Now, what about your children, you might ask? I think you should definitely let your children know as long as they are responsible and not like this guy. But your children should definitely know what you have, where to locate it in the event something were to ever happen to you and or your spouse. But you have to make sure that they understand the importance of keeping this secret and that they don't go blabbing to the world what mommy and daddy actually own. So who else should know about your silver and gold positions? Most likely your accountant. It is important that your accountant knows just for any tax implications, plus any sort of capital gains taxes you might have to pay on some of your sales. Your lawyer should also know in the event you are actually planning an estate or a will. Also, your financial advisor. It's a pretty good idea to have your financial advisor in on the loop so that way they can advise you as to how much you should be putting into your precious metals and maybe should you be holding off on buying any more precious metals until you are taking care of something else in need of your overall financial situation. So who should you not be telling about your silver and gold bullion collection? Well, first off, colleagues. I would say people at work do not need to know how much silver and gold you own. I actually am a person who is guilty of this because I did tell some of my colleagues what I have. They don't necessarily know the full value. However, the ones that do know, they are really close friends of mine. I do trust them. I am not really worried about them spilling the beans to somebody else. But, it really all depends on your comfort level. I am a little bit more of an open book type of person, so I do share some of this information with individuals, but I do it based on the person and based on the conversation. But overall, I would say, generally speaking, colleagues do not need to know. Along the same breadth of colleagues would be business associates and or business partners. They do not need to know your holdings. In the event something were to happen and your relationship goes south, you do not want them to know what it is that you have. So I would definitely keep your silver and gold bullion holdings from your partners. So what about your next door neighbor? He's a good dude, right? He's helped you shovel your driveway in that massive blizzard back in 2017. You could trust him, right? Wrong. Do not tell your neighbor about your silver and gold collection. This is something, again, that I am guilty of myself. I've told a couple of my neighbors about silver and gold, and I told them that I own some. I didn't get into the specifics as to how much I actually do have, but I have gotten into how much silver and gold people should own and what they should buy, so on and so forth, and used some of my positions as an example as to what they should have. But other than that, you definitely do not want to let them know how much you actually have in your home or your possession, wherever it may be. Now, how about your friends? Should you tell your friends? Well, it really all depends on who your friends are and how trustworthy they are. I am guilty of telling my friends about some of my silver and gold holdings, but it is something that I've told them in confidence. I trust them. They've told me plenty of information about things that they don't want shared with anybody else. So it really kind of all depends on your friendship and who the people are that you are surrounding yourself with in your life. How about a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Can you tell them? Well, it really depends on the relationship. I mean, honestly, we all know that those relationships can go south relatively quickly, and depending on how bad they get, you never know what the ex-boyfriend or girlfriend is capable of. I would maybe advise you not to share with your girlfriend or your boyfriend about your silver and gold holdings, but that's just me. Which brings me to the last person you should be telling about your silver and gold collection, which is the dude at the bar, or any other stranger for that matter, right? You got to be very careful as to who you are telling this information to, as to how much silver and gold that you actually have. And while you go to a bar and you might be having a conversation with somebody and having a couple beverages, you loosen up a little bit. It's not any of their business, nor do you want them sharing with the entire world what it is that you have. So I would definitely shy away from telling Lenny anything about your silver and gold collection. Did I leave anybody off of this list? Who should you not be telling about your silver and gold collection? Let us know in the comments down below. And I just want to quickly thank these elite channel supporters. And if you haven't become a channel member, please check out the awesome perks and join today. With that, I'm the Stacking Stormtrooper. Check out these videos. Until next time, long live the Empire.